this is part 12 of Ocarina of Time 3D, and we'll start off again to go on Ruby, not Rupee. It's so easy to mix those two up, trust me.
Yeah, because we've never done that before.
Yeah, and then we'll also begin the big bomb bag.
That's a tongue twister right there,
Yeah,
too.
it is, really. There's all kinds of tongue twisters, really.
This is a bad one for you to start.
Rupee, big bomb bag.
Yeah, this was not the best one for you to be starting on.
And so, well, I could have said the words a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you could really say big bomb bag any differently.
No.
So
A bag for bombs that is big.
I can't wait till you screw up a start next time.
Oh, it won't take long.
I'm gonna be like, boy, we shouldn't giving you that start.
It'll probably be the next part.
Yeah,
No,
I hope it is. You're starting every part from now on.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait for my moment.
Now, we'll also get a couple of...
Oh, yeah, we're playing Zelda.
Yeah. And we can make fun of each other when we're not recording.
Yeah.
We also be getting 3...
That's more fun when we're recording. Go ahead, though.
3 more Gold Skulltulas and also 100 rupees to finally start filling up that adult wallet we have.
And then kind of at the end, we'll make it all the way to Death Mountain Crater.
Which is cool. I like...
have a little cool area, really.
Yeah. I just like finally being able to go to the very top of Death Mountain.
Exactly, agree with you. Kind of went Skyward Sword, too, remember?
Yep.
Like, they had to start the volcano, and then you got to go up to the summit. It's like a whole different area.
It really is.
You know what? Different game. We're on Ocarina of Time right now.
I like this opening cinematic. It actually has a little bit of humor to it coming up here in a second, and just like Darunia patting you on the shoulder and just flattening you. Just little touches like that.
We were talking about, I mean, look, the dude is huge. I mean,
his upper body, anyway.
He eats rocks.
Yeah.
He eats rocks.
And then how about the Gorons trying to give you a hug?
Yes,
And Link just screaming and running from them.
It's just cool, like, you know, I've always thought the Gorons were like a very cool race in the game.
They are.
And just like, hey, dude, you're our sworn brother, you know, and everything. And just like, they're very playful. And just, I've always liked the Gorons.
They seem like they like to have a good time.
Except that stupid Goron dance, and I think Oracle of Ages. One of the Oracle games, that was horrible.
It's like, they seem like they like to have a great time. You know, Darunia's dancing, you know, the music gets them in a good mood. You got them trying to hug you.
It doesn't seem like they have a lot of fun with food.
No.
They might be fun otherwise, but
they eat bomb flowers and rock sirloin.
Do you want your rock seasoned with some pebble?
Yeah. There is such thing as rock salt. I mean,
well, that is true. That is true. I wonder how their pop rocks are.
Oh God! bombs. They're just bombs.
They don't melt in your mouth, though.
No. Now you'll see here we're kind of making our way back to Kakariko Village. What we're gonna do is get a jar full of bugs to get one of the Skulltulas, and there's just one very easy place to remember you can get bugs every time.
Yeah, and there's a couple different places throughout Hyrule, but you'll see us continuously come back to this one because I just always found it easiest to remember.
Me too.
And then, like, we'll get that a lot later in the game. We'll talk about that when we get there.
Yeah, so. Plus, like, Kakariko Village and the graveyard are...
We're there a lot. We're there a lot. Like, we're kind of traversing always around that area, so... I mean, like I said, there are more locations. You can just look them up online, but I think for the most part... Unless I just randomly came across some bugs, I always got them right there.
I treat those almost like the fairy fountains where you can just refill your bottles and stuff. It's like, once I find one where I know where it's at, I'm going to keep going to it.
And this game is that, I don't know if we've been there yet, but it's like the part to the left of Hyrule Castle, like that little area that's like, there's nothing there but like a rock.
Yep.
That's kind of the place I always went to in this game.
It's just good. You don't have to remember where all of them are. Just as long as you know where 1 or 2 places are where you can refill, then you're set. You're good to go.
Now, this is one of the things I hate. We kind of talked about this as a child, like running across Hyrule Field.
Yeah.
And then right here, just like not having the ability, like in Majora's Mask, we get the bunny hood.
Yes.
And so we're able to travel, and then like the later games, we're able to like ride Epona in more areas. Like we can't ride Epona, I don't believe at all.
No.
In Kakariko. You know what? Why didn't they let us ride Epona in Kakariko Village? It would have made this area a lot nicer.
It would have. Like the only areas we can ride her are Hyrule Field and Lake Hylia. Those are the only
Gerudo Valley.
places.
Gerudo Valley.
Oh,
you can't ride her in
Valley.
Gerudo Valley. I know that because I'm playing through that part right now.
Right. You have to jump that fence to even get in there, right?
Yeah.
Or that's
no,
Lake
no, the
Hylia.
bridge. No,
That's
you got to jump the
bridge.
No, you got. Okay, you're right.
You're right.
Well, Lake Hylia, you can climb the ladder.
Yeah,
You're
that's
thinking
true.
of Majora's Mask in Great Bay. You actually have to use the horse who jump over the fence to get into Great Bay.
I've played both of these recently.
You know what, dude? We talked about Oracle of Ages. We talked about Skyward Sword. We talked about Majora's Mask. Let's just talk about every Zelda game in this part.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're kind of in that between dungeon stage where we are going to be collecting items.
I like that. Like
Me too.
kind of behind. Well, if you see our YouTube channel, we've actually already commentated all the dungeons for Ocarina of Time, the N64 version.
Yeah.
But this game allowed us to kind of do a complete walkthrough with not having to do as many edits, and we won't get into all of that. But
it was a pain.
So, like, even though we've actually commentated Ocarina of Time, we haven't commentated like the out of dungeon areas. Yeah. So like doing this right here is kind of new to us.
It really new to us from the standpoint. I mean, we've played it so many times.
We played this game quite a bit.
And now that we got that Gold Skulltula outside of Dodongo's cavern, now we're gonna get that big bomb bag. And what we have to do, and I'm not sure.
You just gotta slow yourself down. When you slow yourself down, it's a lot easier. If you try to like pull it off really quickly, it's a little tougher.
This is just so random. Like, there's a Goron rolling his way around Goron City.
And he is huge.
He is. And, like, all you have to do is bomb him, which can be tough if you don't get your timing down.
If you throw down 3 bombs, which I do right here. Like, when he gets close, just lay down 2 or 3, and you'll get him with one of them.
It's like laying down a trap.
Now, he doesn't look huge right there, but when he unrolls and then stands up, I mean, I guess he's the big Goron of the area, because, I mean, you would think he'd be in Darunia's place.
Yeah.
Really, like... Gandorf, there's no way Gandorf would have messed with that Goron right there. Now, him and Darunia are about the same size, but that Goron could crush Gandorf.
Darunia had a little more muscle, though. That guy looked a little just more big.
Yeah, dude, but it doesn't matter how much muscle you have when you're that big.
True. He's still not the biggest.
Look at Vince Wilfork. Does he have any muscle? No.
It's still not the biggest Goron we'll see in this game, though.
No, it is the biggest. Well,
I don't think that's. There's one.
There's one. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you.
We won't meet him. Yeah. We won't meet him for a long time, though.
How many times in this commentary series already have we been like, we'll talk about that later. Yeah. We'll talk about that when we get there.
Well, we know this game so well that it's gonna happen because we know all this stuff.
Like we said, like we're trying not to do spoilers because we know there are some people out there that haven't played this game. But like you said, it's hard sometimes. But this area right here, actually, I never did this area or got the Skulltulas that were about ready to get until this recording.
Well, it's just such a random area. It's like a random rock maze with. I mean, it's pretty cool though to get the Skulltula, to get 100 rupees back here. We filled up our adult wallet. Now we're actually at 200 rupees. So, which is nice.
I hate when those Skulltulas pop out and hit me.
That's
like the most frustrating thing. Like pop out of a hole, pop out of a box. I don't know. You know, I probably got to this area. Probably what I did was I got all the way to the back and didn't even break that box.
No,
I probably got the rupees. I was like, ooh, money, and just walked out.
Well, especially because you don't need all 100 Skulltulas to...
Well, isn't there an area in this place, like on the right side, like where you need to upgrade to the item later on? That like you gotta go across lava to get there. I had no clue what's over there. You know what I'm talking about? Like you gotta use kind of
to cross the lava.
I know exactly the lava. I had no idea what is over there, but I know we're doing 100% walkthrough. I didn't do it in this recording.
If I'm not mistaken, it's a shortcut all the way to Lost Woods.
No, that's in a different part of the.
If somewhere in Goron City.
There is one in Goron City, but that's in a different part. Well, you know. Yeah, it's totally off topic, really. Even though we were in Goron City.
Now this is where, like,
look at the view.
Yeah, look at that.
That's the one thing with the 3D remake. Like, you know, in the N64 version. Yeah. As I missed a couple bomb throws, I'm gonna try to talk through it. Like you just didn't get those like.
I thought you had that second one.
And it's already something we talked about, but just the 3D remake with the technology was able to kind of add some background views.
Yep. And I was just really glad. Now that we have the bombs...
That blew that rock finally.
Well, I thought 2 of those hit it.
It's hard, man. It's hard to time that. It really is.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that you'd missed a couple of them. I thought you had it hit.
Really, the good thing to do is, like, you saw a little corner where I actually landed it. Yeah. The good idea is to try to throw it in that little corner over there.
Now, this is the area where we've mentioned before, like, the Hylian Shield is the way to go throughout the rest of the game. If you don't have it here, you are in trouble.
It makes no sense, though, how that shield's protecting us from those rocks.
You think it would still crush you.
They should definitely crush you. I mean, those things are falling with some... velocity,
absolutely,
or whatever you want, force, gravitational force. I don't know,
but it's so funny. Like you can't dodge these; they're gonna hit you.
Well, you can just run through. Well, you only got like 6 hearts, so I mean, you do take damage, but I mean, there's little balls that you can run through them, and they're not gonna. I don't remember how much damage
they probably don't do a ton.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But it's not like Link to the Past where if you're good, you can dodge the falling boulders. But I do like that nice little throwback to dodging the boulders on Death Mountain in A Link to the Past.
And the original Zelda. Remember the original Zelda? They were falling down?
Yep, and how they brought it back to this game. Just a nice little throwback.
It looks a lot better though in this game than it did like in the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo one.
Plus, at least this one you can just put up your shield and defend against them, unlike those where you just had to dodge them, and they bounced every which direction.
Kind of going back to the first time we ever experienced this game, this right here we talked about, going to the summit. It's a very cool part. Like, we went up mountains, like, in the original Zelda and Link to the Past, but this just, like, had a whole different sense of verticality than those two before did. It's really cool.
Well, before it all... Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and wrap up part 12 of Ocarina of Time 3D.